Monday morning. This is the day of the competition here at Saint Goueno in France, and we just got blue skies, which is fantastic, and we're just warming up the cars, checking pressures, doing last minute things and seeing if we can do a better job today than yesterday. That's the name of the game. We haven't got loads of adjustability, and we haven't got a whole selection of tyres or a Formula 1 pick through here, so we are doing whatever we do. I'll show you around a little bit. We've got Keith Soon there, just fiddling around with his 914 with tyre pressures. With the cold temperatures, they've dropped a couple PSI overnight, so some of them need pumping up a little bit. Mine I've just driven in from the hotel, so I'm going to check it in a minute, but I'm hoping mine will be good. We got Richard there with his GT3, he looks all ready. John Fordy with his Mitsubishi Evo, and let's take it around and see what else has got going on. Sorry, I've got my hand over the lens there. You've got Steve Morgan getting his little red 911 SC. That's essentially the same car that I've got running, and Rob Kavanagh with his GT4 race car. So that's it. I'll show you one or two other little things. Just behind me is a Subaru, 500 to 600 horses, the chap says, so you can guarantee it's more 600 than it is 500, and that thing is lightning. And then over here we've got Andy Slade with a 6R4 wheel car, his son with the really quick Escort, and then we got Steve Thursland with the WRC Subaru, the blue one there, and Danielle Thursland with essentially a Group N Subaru. So we got a few local lads, and looking forward to a good day. So I'll report back in due course. Oh, times. So far we've had 3 practice runs. As far as I can remember, Richard's on 1:43, 1 minute 43. Last year he did a 1:40 in the same car. Don't think the track's so good. I'm on a 1:49.6. Last year I was a second quicker. Rob is on a 1:51, I think, in his GT4. Who else have we got? Fordy's on 1:52, and Steve, I think, is on a 1:52 as well. So that's the scores on the doors, but today 3 runs with a bit of luck, fastest one to count. Fingers crossed. Well, what do you think about that then?
I believe a man down on the first corner, isn't there? Oil and water, slip sliding around.
My guess is that by the time we get here, there's about 20 other cars in front of us, and I reckon that you won't have as big an issue as you think.
I'll remember that when
when you're joining me in the garden of the lovely lady up there.
Any particular reason you weren't in the field back there, Croft?
Possibly lack of concentration. Okay, how did it go?
fantastic.
Oh, just gotta wait. Just gotta wait.
passage. Avant cela, c'est Tyson avec la Porsche 914 qui se présente à nous. Voiture atypique, hein, cette Porsche. Oh ouais, c'était chaud aussi.
Techniquement parlant, ça pourrait faire partie justement du contingent britannique, mais c'est vrai qu'on ne sait pas trop. Hein, c'est un petit peu le fourre-tout les moteurs anglais.
Ouais, et surtout ils ont des spécificités où ils arrivent à monter ce qu'ils veulent.
Well, this is what happens. The course has been red flagged, which means someone's stuck on the course or gone off or whatever. They closed it, and we don't know how long we've got to wait, but we've just got to wait and be ready. You can see the GT4 behind and Richard behind, and I'll spin it around, and in front you should see Steve Morgan behind the 6R4 Metro, and somewhere up in front will be Keith and in his 914 and John in his Mitsubishi. So fingers crossed, just have to get ready and be ready.
Et effectivement avec des chronos toujours aussi intéressants.
Un très bon début de saison pour le moment, comparé à la saison dernière où il n'y a pas besoin de le rappeler, hein, tu t'en souviens. Là, on a réussi à fiabiliser auto. Bon, on a fait un choix, on a mis un petit peu moins de puissance dessus. Ça a l'air de bien marcher. Je suis pas si loin que ça d'eux qui ont des mécaniques plus évoluées, des boîtes séquentielles, des amortisseurs 3 voies. Donc ça prouve aussi le niveau compétitif de nos autos.
Eh oui, c'est clair, il faut le préciser. Bien écoutez, merci à tous les trois d'être venus nous voir. Amis spectateurs, ici au Fer à Cheval, je vais vous demander un maximum d'applaudissements et un tonnerre d'applaudissements justement.
Right, here we are on our last run. I'm hoping I can find a little bit more pace again. And Steve Morgan's in front, and he's hoping to find a fair bit of pace to get between Andy Slade in the 6R4 and myself, and we got Rob behind in the GT4, who is harbouring a secret ambition of beating Richard. So that's fairly tricky thing really. Rob's a little way off yet, but he could do it. So all to play for. Best of the 3 times counts, and sort of see where we are. I've got a couple of little ideas, but don't know what they're worth. Okay, alright, well